C in the language curriculum is called comprehension, understanding and responding to texts, and there are 3 overall expectations. C1, knowledge about texts, C2, comprehension strategies, and C3, critical thinking in literacy. The graphic shows how interconnected literacy instruction is, as all strands work together and support each other. When reading and responding to texts, students need to use their knowledge of the foundations of language to be able to decode words and sentences fluently, as well as express their ideas orally and in writing. And they need to do all of this while reading a variety of texts from a variety of viewpoints in all areas of the curriculum. Let's have a look at a few evidence-based teaching strategies to support our students with reading and listening comprehension. When reading and listening to texts, it's important that we explicitly teach students strategies and allow them time to practice before, during, and after reading. These strategies are explicitly taught and practiced throughout grades 3 to 8. The only thing that changes is the complexity of the text and the topics that students are exploring. We want to teach children that good readers think about the text before reading. The curriculum identifies this as pre-reading. Students need to explain their prior knowledge, make connections, and understand new texts, identify a purpose for reading, and select texts from diverse creators. Teachers support their students before reading when they activate prior knowledge by asking what they already know about the topic and what they would like to learn. Before reading, teachers may pre-teach new vocabulary. This is essential for multi-language learners and beneficial for all students. Before reading, teachers might explore the genre and the text features, talking about how the headings and graphics will help us better understand what we are reading. Students could make predictions about what they think they will be reading about, and most importantly, we teach students to determine a purpose for reading. For example, are we reading to learn something specific or reading for enjoyment? When we know what our goal is, we are better able to comprehend what we are reading. We want to teach children that good readers think about the text during reading. In the curriculum, this is monitoring understanding. Students will make and confirm predictions and pose questions using background knowledge, text features, and evidence from the text. They will also use strategies to monitor and confirm their understanding of various texts and make connections to better understand what they are reading. Teachers can support students during reading by teaching them how to monitor their understanding when something doesn't make sense. They can model how to adjust reading rate by going slower when something is challenging, rereading something to make sure we understand, and even to read ahead to see if questions will be answered. Teachers can also have students stop at certain points to confirm their predictions, ask questions about what they're reading, and make connections to what they already know or what they have experienced. Stop and Ask from the Florida Center for Reading Research is a great strategy to use to monitor comprehension. The educator takes a text and numbers several points where the students are to stop reading. At this point, the student thinks about what they have read and asks a question. For example, why are some animals classified as mammals? As they continue reading the text, they can fill in the answer if the question has been answered. If at the end their questions have not been answered, educators can take the opportunity to lead a discussion where students can learn from each other, or the educator can model how to find out the answer. We want to teach children that good readers think about the text after they are finished reading. In the curriculum, this is summarizing and reflecting on learning. Students will summarize the main idea of a text and the supporting details in sequence and draw a well-supported conclusion. They will also explain and compare how various strategies have helped them comprehend various texts and set goals to improve their comprehension. Teachers can support students after reading by teaching them how to summarize and reflect on their learning. Teachers can model their thinking by reading small chunks of a text and identifying the main idea and supporting details. Educators can reflect on the ways these strategies have helped them better understand and prompt students to reflect on the strategies they use. In addition to these comprehension strategies, there are a variety of ways teachers can promote critical thinking, such as analyzing, inferring, considering different perspectives, and consulting other texts. For further information on these strategies, make sure to explore C3, Critical Thinking in Literacy. Before, during, and after reading may occur in a whole group setting when the educator is reading a text and modeling their thinking. It may occur during small group instruction when the educator wants to provide more learning opportunities for students who may need further instruction. Students may engage in before, during, and after reading with a small group of their peers during a book club or when reading a shared text. Students will also think about what they do before, during, and after when they are independently reading a text. There are several evidence-based teaching strategies that will promote reading comprehension. Explicit teaching of comprehension strategies, reading aloud to model thinking process and exposing students to a variety of texts they might not access on their own, using accountable talk to get students talking about what they have listened to or read on their own, using graphic organizers to help scaffold and organize our thinking, and most importantly, providing students with opportunities and experiences to build their background knowledge on a wide variety of topics. The I do, we do, you do model is an effective way to explicitly teach comprehension strategies. In the I do phase, the teacher models the thinking process aloud while reading. During the we do phase, students and teachers work collaboratively, discussing and analyzing the text together. Finally, in the you do phase, students apply their comprehension strategies independently, demonstrating their understanding of the text. Read alouds are a powerful tool in teaching reading comprehension. By reading aloud to students, we model fluent reading, intonation, and expression. It exposes students to vocabulary and language structures they might not encounter in everyday conversation. Additionally, it provides opportunities for discussions about characters, plot, and themes, which enhance comprehension skills. Accountable talk encourages students to engage in meaningful discussions about text. It involves using evidence from the text to support opinions and ideas, fostering critical thinking and deeper understanding. By prompting questions like, "Can you explain why you think that?" or "What evidence supports your answer?" teachers help students articulate their thoughts clearly and justify their interpretations. Graphic organizers are visual tools that help students organize information from texts. They can take many forms, such as story maps, Venn diagrams, or flowcharts. These organizers assist in identifying main ideas, sequencing events, and comparing characters or themes. By visually representing information, students can better grasp ideas and relationships within the text and improve their overall comprehension. Effective teaching of reading comprehension strategies relies on building background knowledge, as it enables students to make meaningful connections between what they already know and what they are reading, thereby improving their ability to comprehend complex texts. Research shows that having background knowledge on a topic results in better reading comprehension. So it is very important to build background knowledge and dive deep into topics, while simultaneously teaching the skills necessary to read and comprehend text. When students explore topics deeply, they are able to explore a variety of perspectives to see how topics are communicated and addressed in a variety of texts, including digital, media, and cultural texts. Remember, comprehension is one of the important skills that students need to develop in order to become successful readers. While it is important to spend significant time on comprehension, we cannot forget to continue to develop foundational skills in reading and spelling, as well as learning how to express ideas in reading and writing. All skills are necessary for students to continue to develop throughout the junior and intermediate grades.